ゲームズです。ということで、今日もストリートファイター6をやっていきたいと思います。昨日やった時にもう完全沼で、1ミリも進んでない状態になっているので、今日はそこを打開したいんだけど、あんま期待せずにちょっとやろうかな。自分のランクがもう本当にプラチナ確定かなって思ってます。なんならほらゴールド5に下がった状態ですわ。そこからねまたプラチナに戻ってから、沼させていただきます。ルーク久しぶりやね。連勝中で勢いづいてるルークです。
Alright, first round, what's going to happen? Charges in with authority. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by dragging them into the corner. Now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. They need to hold out. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Shoots off a fireball up close. Solid combo. Taking stock. Hits him for the stun. This might be over right here.
Okay. Simple.
Picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Anything off the smash? That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Player 2 chases them down. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Goes for the level 2 super eraser. Set up the punching bag. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with going on the offensive. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Have they noticed the drive gauge gap? Drive gauge is almost empty. They gotta be careful. Player 2 can't use experiencing burnout. Charges forward. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. A quick breather. Looking for a chance. Sandblast. Reads the jump in perfectly. Plasma. They gotta be careful. Burns out. Finds the target. Player 1 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. Gotta do better than that. What are they gonna do? The jump in is denied. The drive gauge is screaming for more attention. Big drive gauge difference here with the We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has Who will come out on top in this final round? Good old slaps.
ここから必殺技展開していく。ここで負けるわけにはいかないのよ。正直。さすがにね。でもそんなもんですね。
They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Shakes things up with a fireball. Checks with a sandblast. Medium kick. There's a burn.
やば。調子乗った。
Comes crashing down. Player 1 can't let this simmer. Clutch anti-air. A real sets up with the jump in.
やばい。
Player 1 and eats it.
間違えた。ここで負けるかね。やばいって。下がっていくやん、どんどんこれやったら。
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that runback. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Big man's coming for you. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunity. Jump in finds the mark. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Plenty of life left in both fighters, but a big difference in drive. How can they use this to their advantage? Takes a trip. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue to fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. Coming through. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Recovers from burnout. Life lead opens up. Pressuring the situation with the charge in.
Okay.
Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Goes for the level 2 super eraser. Set up the punching bag. Now, can they finish the job? Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Looking for a chance. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Not much life difference. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. To the face! Impact squash! What are you jumping for? Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
逃げていくなあ。まあ次のやつでちょっと取り返さないといけないね。お、ザッシーさんフォロワーだ。
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. The low kick connects. Picks up some damage with a long-reaching attack. Puts one in the pocket. The impact gets blocked. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Escapes the corner to reset the situation. Throws him. What's next? Taking stock. Coming through. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Next hit will end the round, and that attack ends it. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
ジュリー使いって感じせんなこいつ。
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Brushes off the impact. You can block impacts, but you're gonna lose some drive gauge when you do. Grabs him.
Whoa.
Knockdown. Charges forward. Hits him with a stop and bop. Player 2 creates a good force. Oh, what's this? There's the impact. Not letting that go
こいつクラシックか。だからか。
Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Side switch in the corner. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be the punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Opts for the critical art.
やばい。これは倒したい。もう食らわんと。一発も食らわんと。
Looking for a play to take this fight. Now they gotta think of a follow-up. They quickly get back into the corner of the stage. Holmes with a kick. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? The drive impact doesn't work.
あと一発や。
Who will set the bait at this range?
うわーやられた。もったいないぞ。
We're going into the
必殺技使っちゃってんのよこっち
Which
は。
fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Saihasho connects with medium kick. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Excellent block to shut out the impact. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Ooh, what a smart throw. What'll happen here? Gets the counter here. Getting up close and personal. Amazing. Player 1 is in no way. No signs of running up from out of the
うまっ
Tap him on the toe. More fuel to the
こい
fire.
つ冴えてんな
Time for pleasure. Time for pain. As far as Jerry's concerned, they're kind of the same. Both finds the target. Noticeable luck. What a finish.
ガチ
Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Saihasho? Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Good anti-air. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? It'll be interesting to see how both players utilize their drive gauge to dictate the terms of the match. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Player 1 chases them down, reads their mind and techs the throw. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. Throws them to negate the block. Knockdown. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Sumo headbutt.
負けた
Saihasho? Our fighter's charge and picks up the win with the projectile. Good
後
read.
ろの球でやら
Player
れてい
2
く
on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Nice block on the over. Gets out of that jam with a perfect parry.
ね
Good old slaps. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Level 3 super. Spending that meter
え
like
必殺
it's
技使ってしまった
nobody's
しか
business.
も
They just made that very tricky combo look easy. That's how you... There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. A quick breather. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Going in, player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Both fighters planning something? Connects with medium kick. Hits them with a stopping bomb. They must have a game plan here with a critical art on deck, but executing that plan is the key. Jumps in. One chance here may end this, tags them and takes the W.
はい
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
Pokes with a medium kick. Stings them
うわ
with a shikusen.
すくい上げや
Jumps up anti-air in the clutch. And whips. They're wide open. Handle
道
with
がい
care.
た
You can't drop drive impacts. How did they read that throw? Medium kick. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. A jump knocked them out of the air. Crowns them from above. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Ultimate killer head grab. Amazing. Player 2 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. Wall flat into the guard break. Oh, here we go. Player 1 is in a very good spot. Oh,
何
drive impact hits no punish.
あったやったあー
This
終
is
わ
a critical moment.
ったやばいぞ
This is
どん
gonna
どん下がっていくぞ
count. No doubt about it. They are done. Player 2 has got to be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
こんなはずじゃなかったぞ
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Denies the attack, and a parry here puts drive gauge in the bank, which really could help later in the round. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can
全然
create
勝てる
some
気する
big
ぞ
chances to do damage here. Decides to buff up while they can. Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. A All right, what's coming up next? With the life gap opening up, they need to
対応されすぎ。
rely on their drive usage. Capitalizes on every mistake.
全部対応されたんやけど。
KO.
勝てる見込みがあったんやな。
Hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Very slick with the combo. Player 2 got completely shut out that round. Can they make a comeback? 100 hand slap.
これだ。手前に降りるだ。
Looking for a chance.
これだ。
Good old slaps. Going in. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Jumps. Big exchange blows. A quick breather. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Both fighters planning something? 100 hand slap. Are we gonna see a comeback here? There's a change of and whiffs. They're wide open. Player 1 has a full drive gauge, but is on the brink of death. Even the slightest hit may end the round.
よいしょ。オッケーオッケー。
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Final round. Who will the fighting game
初めてやったこれ。
here? Player 2 managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. The super connects. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Player 1 with the lead. Will they go for
回復しようかな。ネチネチと
There's been
な。
some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. Dash. Gotta do better than that. What are they gonna do? Escapes the corner.
もうこれがなんか当たるんだよな。ああ、やるんや。
Player 2 needs to use their perfect execution with the anti-air. Jump! Oh my god, they just choked it up! Impact squash! Great job in escaping that corner pressure and moving back to center stage. And eats it! Slaps him! No dashes out the cage right there!
まだあるよ。まだ勝機はあるよ。
Oh, hit the critical art! I gotta bust out the protractors, bust out the rulers, and think of a plan while this damage plays out! Amazing! Drive impact misses! They are done! Player 1 comes out on top
Yeah,
of
bye.
a fierce battle! Talk about a show, that match had it all!
逃げられた。誰にも勝てないぞこれ。ここでやってく。タラタラしてんじゃねえよ。格ゲーにはもってこいなんだよねこれ。
Practice versus special online arcade practice versus. Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top
なん
of
で
this
さっきから
fight?
さ、上のやつらと戦わされてんだ。
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? A low kick connects. That was a solid anti-air. Wow. Shut down. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Trips him up. Player 2 with the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge?
間違うんだよな。
Takes us down.
マジ一発弱くねこいつ。
Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity.
案外減ってないんだが、あんなにはめられて。
Sticks the combo. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Decides to puff up while they can. I can't keep track of these corner switches. Hits him with his free throw. Sees it coming and blocks it out. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Drive rush to keep it going. Closing moments of the match. One hit, this is gonna be bad.
危ねえ。
KO.
ギリギリ。
Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Can't take the throw. Getting tipped going on the offensive. Both fighters want to step. It's a good spot to use the super ultimate killer headband. Player 1 needs to use the predator to hit them with a stopping block. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Going in. Player 2 will need to use their meter here wisely. Grabs and throws them away. Barely blocks the jump in. Ooh, what a smart play. Knockdown and player 2 will get a rare chance here. They gotta do something. Player 2 with the rhythm owning that space. What a sick counter. It's like they Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Blocks the overhead. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Alright, what's coming up next? Nails the anti-air. There's a corner switch. Takes a trip. Punishes that ill-timed attack with a drive. Very bad choice there. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. This is a huge chance to make him feel it. Swagger step. Knockdown. Medium kick hit. Sees it coming and blocks it out. KO.
Okay.
Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. It takes them all the way there. Oh! Brushes that off and keeps going. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Level 3 super! Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Player 2 has an empty drive meter. This is a very precarious situation. 100-hand slap. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 will need to use their meter here wisely. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Going in? Player 1 needs to use the predator corner. KO! Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win.
まあここの2連勝を積み重ねたことによって次からのポイントが上がるっていうね。コロスケさんこんばんは。え？コロスケさんめっちゃ前に来たことある人？別の人かな？
We're in for something special right here, right now. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Starts with a jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Player 2 chases them down. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Goes in on the impact for nothing. Not shy with the grab. Taking stock. One shot is all both fighters need to close this out. Going on the offensive? Anything off the smash?
Okay, 危ねえ。
Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Jumps up, hits them with a stop and block. A quick breather. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. They just won't stop switching sides. But there's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Get ready, because it's time for the final bout. Cashes out the meter to get a ringside seat. Both fighters planning something? Jumps in, clutch, anti-air. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Hits him with a stop and block.
うわ
Will this be enough to kill? It
う
doesn't
わ
kill.
ちょっと残ったけど、まあこれは意味ないな。
Play it huge. What a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. But the low. Low heavy. A jump, anti-air in the clutch. Oh, they're in the corner. This is gonna hurt. Holy, shrugs that off. Slaps him. Okay, here we go. Put the exclamation point on that with an ODR. Crowns him from above. Player 2.
負けた。
No, what a
お
finish.
ーもったいな。
Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that rundown.
もうこれ毎回やん。
The drive impact is denied. Barely blocks the jump in. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Neither fighter wants to get stuck in the corner as they continue to duke it out mid-stage. Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. Sticks the combo. Taking stock. Life lead opens up. What's their game plan here? Charges forward. Ends the round with a punish count. Living in the opponent's head rent-free right now. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Good old slap. Looking to impress with this super. The level 3 super. Looking to make them feel it. They just made that very tricky combo look easy. That's how you know they're on another charges forward. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Going on the offensive, hits them with a stop and block. Scrapping it out up close. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Anything off the smack? Low heavy. Ooh, what a smart blow. Gut punch shreds it. Drops that off. Ooh, but the turning it right up with a super. Ultimate killer head grab. Both sides getting ready. Tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Shots fired with tempo. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Player 2. Oh, son. Bad news is on the way. Take a seat. The drive gauge is screaming for more attention. Turns out. No hesitation or regret. Hits him with that NSFW. Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. Player 2 has got to be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
Practice.
ゴールド5の沼になってます。プラチナの沼やったのさっきまでは。
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and
なんで
bragging
プラ
rights
チナと
are at
戦わ
stake.
されるんですか？
Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Shoots off a projectile from downtown to check their approach. Goes for the surprise Russian. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. Gets through the opening. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. There's a corner switch. Trips him up. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive to play. Not a good thing. Throws him to negate the block. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still springs forward with the drive rush. In there. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Tries to set the tone with that charging attack. Jumps up. And a super activation. looking to score some juicy damage. Player 2 was kept on their toes all round and didn't utilize their drive gauge efficiently. You may see them pay a bit more attention to that as we head into the next round. Looking for a chance, drive rush to keep it going. Okay, so you can use drive rushes just like that to launch attacks from much further away. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Rushes that off and keeps going. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. This is gonna hurt. Can they create an opportunity? Drive rush. Both sides getting ready. Springs forward with the drive rush. Turns out. Player 2 can't ultimate killer head grab. Closes it out. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Comes crashing down. Nothing stops this train. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. Player 2 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Sets up with the jump in. Player 1 is in a very good spot. Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Crowns him from above. Forward rush. Gets the side switch. Anti-air in the clutch. Too far and whiffs. They're wide open. Player more fuel to the fire. Hook them up. Ultimate killer head grab. Oh, here we go. Who will set the bait at this range? They're using a fireball to force a reaction. Shows off a parry. Crowns them from above. Rushes in. Absolutely relentless. Impact squash.
Okay.
Beast. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that comeback. A jump, anti-air in the clutch. Underhand slap. Strings it all together. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Whiffs the throw. Throws them to start the corner pressure. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. The jump in catches them. Good old slap. Going in, next hit will end the round. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Air slasher. Parries the attack. Shows a medium kick. Plus the KO! Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Took them to the corner in a flash. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Barry! Big throws. Both fighters planning something? There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Their will to win is really being KO'd. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Who's going to steal this win? Drumming up a beatdown. Player 1 throw tag. Spots the throw. Genius read with that throw escape. Ooh, you never know what to throw. Snipe. Oh my God, they just choked it up. Player 1 throws them. What's that forward rush? Flatline.
Boy.
Gotta hand it to both of our fighters.
DJ のコンボ力えぐいわ。もう開幕であれされたらもう無理だわ。
Best believe it's time for that comeback. Medium kick. Grabs and throws him away.
こいつマジ掴んでくるわ。
The drive impact whiffs. Are they ready to punish? Whiffing a drive impact opens a huge window to get punished. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Charges in with authority. Can they use the corner to mount a comeback? Takes the chance to hurt him. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and experiencing burnout. Flies in with a headbutt. Still slugging it out at this range. checks with a medium. The counterattack connects. Great sense to take advantage of even the smallest opening. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Side switch in the corner.
もうマジでつかみうざ。
Got too eager. Doesn't miss, baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Good old slaps. Jumps up, a quick breather. Here comes the closes with the throw. Hitting him with the smart stuff. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Nothing stops this train. The last round, it's now or never. Looking to impress with this super. The final bout is about to start. You don't step in the ring with Honda and expect to walk away. Get your plates ready. Damage is on the menu. No holding back. Goes all out for the big damage. Player 1 who tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Amazing. Wow, that throw did some juicy damage. Perfect tech. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start good overhead, but it won't work. No way. No sign of running up from out of the corner. They are done.
One patternがよ。
Was an absolute beast in that match.
マジでゴールド上がれんくなったぞ。
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who is going to come out on top in this fight?
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Are they trying to slow down the pace with a projectile? Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Goes for a driver. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. This is a real back and forth match we're seeing. They definitely know what the other is capable of. Starting to sweat a bit. Throws out a projectile. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 chases them down. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. Time's the only thing moving here. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. The pressure is so intense here. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. They gotta keep their eye on the timer. Makes a huge statement with that finish. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
こいつに勝っても俺ランク上がれないのかよ。
Blast them! This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Holds out with a block. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Hits him with a stopping block. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Player 2 can build off this lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. With this kind of gauge gap, they'll want to think about when to use it and not be trigger happy. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Burnout activates. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 impact squat. Medium, what a finish! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight.
Checks with a sandblast. The last round. It's now or never. That feeling out phase is over. Sets up with the jump in. There's a burnout. And whips! They're wide open! Player 1 is in burnout state, getting it all on the drive rush! Closes the distance! They're in range! We gonna see meet them in air! Both sides getting ready! Absolutely relentless! Nice fireball! Now they can use drive! Use their shot! Nothing stops this train! There's the burnout! Nails the eraser! And this is gonna do big damage and create some space! Burns out! Carried to the corner! This may be bad news! Catches them out! They were waiting for it! Will they go all in without drive? Denies the jump in! They're just gonna go for it with the super! The super's blocked! Oh man, who's gonna take this?
Okay, ギリギリ。
Player 1 was definitely sweating during that well-earned win! They're still hungry! Both sides stepping up for the rematch! A projectile to say, get off of it! Going on the offensive? Anything off the smash? This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Still slugging it out here. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Taking stock. Will that drive impact get punished? You do not want to whip an impact. Pressuring the situation with the charge in. Takes a trip. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Knockdown. Where's their opening? Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. In there! Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Drive time! Are we going to see some fireworks here? Big counter! Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Sumo headbutt! This may be it. Going in? Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Going on the offensive? Springs forward with a drive rush. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Good old slap. It's a good spot to use the super. The super hits and this looks like it's gonna kill. There it is. They knew it'd be enough.
ただのゴールドのこの人たちは違うのよ、こっちは。落ちてきてんのよ。
Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
戻ってきただけですよ。本当にさ、うまいこといかないのよね。なんかルークにはもう負けんって思ってるけど、やっぱなんでプラチナに？なんで上のやつと戦わせるかな。
Alright, first round. What's going to happen? Checks with the projectile. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. That's the jump in they were looking for. Down to the wire. Adds on a bit extra. What a finish. Great meat in the life gauge there. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Drive rush to keep it going. Closes the distance. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Burnout activates. Both fighters are out of drive. Oh, now that is a punish. Anti-air in the clutch. Dangerous range here. Awesome. Drops him hard. Flatline gun.
OK
Player 2 brings it
こいつ逃げそうやな。
Let's see if they can build themselves
これでプラチナ2まで上がってるってことは来た
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we
舐
going
め
to
てま
witness
した
a blow up here? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting as charges forward. Overhead. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Checks with the projectile.
間違えた
Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Got their eye on the air. Player 1 may be just about done this round, but they still have a chance with a full drive gauge to tap into. Life lead opens up. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Misses the drive and gets him. Player 2 picks
Wait,
up
so
the
本当にプラチナ2 か
first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Gets the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Gotta be charges forward.
歩きすぎやろ
Avoids getting stuck in the corner somehow. Does a good job escaping the corner. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Watching each other carefully. Who will make the first move? They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make now will be key. What's going to happen here in the latter half of this round? Oh, what's this?
ギリギリすぎ
Not letting that go unpunished. Full SA meters on going on the offensive. Drive impact misses. Tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Time to reassess the situation. Both of our combat charges forward. Plenty of health, full gauges. Let's go. Now they can use drive. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen?
Lucky.
Drive impact. The drive gauge is screaming for more. Comes off the tank and scores the win. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if
助
they
か
can
っ
build
た
themselves
この
a
いい現
streak.
象はボーナスでしたね完全にこっからちょっと集中しようかもっとやれる
Here comes a new challenger.
流れ止める気かよ JP よここでチュンリーやろ普通やったら
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
うわしかもクラシックや一発がでかいぞ
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Goes for the surprise run there.
OK
The drive impact nets them a sweet punishment. That should teach him you can't just throw out moves. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Trips him up. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Will this super arc connect? Player 2 is in a tight
Missed
spot
up.
right now. Feeling out the spacing. Drive gauge finally recovers. Sees it coming and that attack.
OK
Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Everything up until now. And Eric charges forward. Hits them with a stop and run.
無理やりすぎ今直せ
Bad news. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you
どっ
can
ち
get a punish.
よっ
Dig
しゃ
in
来
deep
た
to get that drive in. Player 1 will have to pick a good spot to use the super.
マジストレートで勝たして怖い JP と戦うの
They're
ゴ
not
ックさん頑張ってくださいありがとうございます
Oh wow, look at the damage that did. Fantastic work with that combo. Player 1 needs to KO.
OK シェ
Player 1 took no
ー
time
逆に逃げてほしいかも JP には危うかった OK 危うかったわ今のはなんだかんだ今5連勝みたいになってるけど結局ゴールド帯で積んだ2勝があるだけやからね調子乗っちゃいかん
Comes a new challenger.
こいつもマジでガードねガードしっかりしよう下ガード 調子乗らないよ、調子乗らないよ。よっしゃ、行くぞ。
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
作戦開始。
Round one.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. An aggressive attack. Uh-oh. Falls
Yeah.
short. Whiffing a drive impact opens a huge window to get punished.
一生目取られたくない。
On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. The impact gets blocked. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure.
よっしゃ、オッケーオッケーオッケー。
Strings it all together. Pressuring the
gotcha.
situation with the charge in. Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but
Okay,
still
okay.
has a chance to take the round.
よっしゃよっしゃよっしゃよっ
Sees
しゃ
the
よっしゃ
combo
よっしゃ
through and takes the round.
冷静冷静。
Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start the round. Throws him. What's next? Medium kick. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Are they trying to bait a throw? They may have something up their sleeve. Hits them with a stop and block. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Front smash. Drive gauge is looking bad. What do they do now? Doing some quick planning? Connects with medium kick. Experiencing burnout. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge.
Yes, 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 yes,
Hoping
yes.
for a good return.
追いついたか追いついたか。
Burns all three for the final bout.
マジでここは負けたくない。
They've got a stretcher on standby. Player 1
Go.
can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. They got a pick, tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. They just choked it up. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking.
オッケー、画面端逃れた。
Who's baiting who?
オッケー、ギリギリ。危なー。
Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with.
連勝記録は逃したら結構危ないぞ。逃げられた。よっしゃ、危ねえ。逃げてくれてありがとうって思うもんね、今。危うい戦いばっかしてるから。
Here comes a new challenger.
ケンか。
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Low whips.
いいか。
Nothing but air for the impact.
やばい。全部はまらん。
Opens a huge window to get punished.
やばい。
Grabs them.
全部はまんない。
Alright, what's coming up next? Their drive gauge is not filled. How will they start their approach and
Yaba.
now to comeback? Takes a trip.
全部はまらんかった。
Takes the round without getting touched. Player 1
So-
sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they
負
can
けた
keep
く
it
ない、
up.
絶対に。
Round two. Fight.
Will that drive impact get punished? Very solid corner switch. Player 2 got smothered that round. They'll need to shake it off and show some more adaptation. Okay, creating some space here.
やーば、バカや。
Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time.
こいつチョコまかしやがってよ。
Need flushes that off and keeps
チ
going.
ョコまかしやがってこいつ。
Chin right kick from. Uses the gauge for a super arm.
負けた。
Going for the
連勝記録ここで途絶えさせていく。もっ
What a move.
たいなー。
There it is. They knew it'd be enough. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Sees the overhead coming and blocks it. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player 2 chases them down. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Parries the attack. The throw misses. Grabs him. The attack is parried.
Okay.
Uses the parries. A parry? Player
も
one
う
will look to sneaks in the
パデ
throw.
ィの後の解放が遅い
Player
んだよ
one
な。
takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
全然ハマらんなこいつに。
Goes for the jump and hits him with a stop and pop. Good old slaps. Just out of range for that throw. Going on the offensive? Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Looking for a chance. Brushes that off and keeps going. Charges forward. Tries to bait out a reaction to a fireball. Fireball into the... delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Burnout activates. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. This is the ideal range to utilize the fireball game. Lashes him. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Close range projectile. Player two has completed their drive game, but they are still within range to win this round. Reads the jump in perfectly. They don't have any way to make a mistake. Someone's gotta make a move. Are they trying to bait each other into making a mistake? Ojinrai? They're in range. We're gonna see a jump off. Fireball. Player one is a force to be reckoned with.
まあこいつには多分とことん負けてたわ。多分普通に頭いいパターンかも。もう2周目が。
Here comes a new challenger.
6連勝中波乗ってますね。さっきの俺もそんなだったけどよ。プラチナでそんなに連勝続くと思うなよ。うまっ。
The throw hits. Now the fun begins.
あ、なにこいつ。
Was well in range to score the throw.
ああ
Denies that throw attempt. Brushes off the throw. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Player one is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. A comeback's gonna be tough now. Can they do it? Neither of them. They were stuck in the corner. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Sees it coming and blocks it out. Sticks the jump in. Throws him. What's next? That throw will do some good damage. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Knockdown and player two will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side. Oh, what's this?
なんで合わせれんの？いたずら作るか。
Awesome. Can they keep going on the offensive? Goes airborne. The drive impact doesn't work. Flatlines them.
なんじゃこいつ。
Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Will that drive impact get punished?
なるほど。
Just out of range for that throw.
今見つけたぜ俺の中で。
Buy some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 2 has the life lead. Time to sit on the lead. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. Takes a trip. Neither of them willing to back off here. Box him with a target combo. Taking stock. Beautiful setup with that attack. Good old slaps. Somehow pushes back a rising uppercut. Player 2 will have to fight back here without any drive. Both fighters are weighing their options and looking for an opening. Who will capitalize on an opening first? This is a prime opportunity. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. The corner throw ends it.
でも昇竜拳を透かしてしまう距離を今見つけた気がしたから。
Round 2. Fight.
Sandblast! This round is going on the offensive. Jumps in. Still very early in the round. Keeping track of the opponent's movements. Waiting for a good opening. Grabs them. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Ends the meter.
間違えたわ、ヒッ
For
ト
a
だ
good
ぞ。
return.
まあいいか。
Burns all three for the final bout.
勝てる気してないからどうせこいつに。
On standby. Jump delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Player 1 will need to.
合わせるか。
There's the drive impact that's
た
going
だ
to
打
lead
つ
to
わ
a
な、さす
juicy
がに。おお、
punch
打た
counter.
ん。
Checks with the sandwich, springs forward with the drive rush. Fires a blast. Just go for it. What are they gonna do? Oh my god, they just choked it up. What a
Okay.
finish. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
一番戦いやすい相手って誰ですか？チュンリーやな、今んとこ。
Who's those
間違えた。
drives and back misses? Handle with care. You can't drop drive impact.
あ、そこ行った。
That feeling out phase is over. Time to get down to business. They're waiting for the opportunity to bust this match wide open.
あー、行かれたか。
The Pale Rider's calling. Looking to put him 6 feet under with his falling. Player 2, ooh, what a smart throw. Oh, here we go, drive rush. Player 2, impact squashed. Anti-air in the clutch. Overhead, but it won't work. Goes all in with the uppercut. Dangerous range here. Overhead attack. They're hurt big time. Noticeable life lead. The overhead denied. Player turns out. Ultimate killer head grab. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Somehow manages to block the. They were waiting for it. Oh my god.
そうだよね。
It's enough.
そりゃそうだよねと。
Player 1 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
もう次から、2回負けたらやめます。2回勝ったら続けるっていうやつやります。もう無理だ。
Here comes a new challenger.
あー、竜とかはもうさすがに無理だな、俺。もう勝てる気せんわ、今。誰にでも。
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Utilizes an overdrive arc there to tack on just a little more damage. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Uses the parry. Okay, that parry may be just the catalyst they need. Perfectly timed parry to deflect the opponent's attack. You don't want to get caught in that situation too many times. Player 1 with a sliver of drive gauge left. They may be in for a tough time. A depleted drive gauge will really limit their options here. Smart meter management is one of the keys to winning, so they'll have to keep tabs on that if they want to win this match. The fight continues in the middle of the stage. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Charges forward. Hold your breath. Finishes it with the anti-air. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Player 2 needs to use what little drive they have. Burnout activates. Player 2 in dire straits with Burnout. Goes for the fireball. Going on the offensive? Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Barely experiencing Burnout. Ultimate killer head grab. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Reads the jump in perfectly. Player 1 is in a critical arc now. Flatline.
Okay. こいつには勝てるかもな。だがしかし2回まだわかんない。
This is the time to use Fireball to chip away at an opponent. Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Pressuring the situation with the charging. So it looks like our fighters are taking a breather. Big counter. All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Grabs him. Knockdown. Gives them a great opening. What a great lead in the life gauge there. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Player 2 has a slight life lead. Both fighters planning something? Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Ooh, hits him with a stopping bomb. Needs to use the threat of the corner here. Charges forward. Near empty drive gauges will greatly affect both players. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Crowns him from above. A quick breather. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Are we gonna see a comeback? Excellent block. Doing some quick planning. There's a burnout. And whiffs! They're wide open! Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack! What now? Life Leak delivers the pain right to the torso. What a finish!
取られてる。次負けたらもうやめます。
Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. That was a solid anti-air. Wow, shut down. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Knockdown. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Nails the timing and stings them. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Oh, easy tech. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Nails the anti-air. Throw misses. Player 1 in trouble with no drive. Are they thinking about how to steal this round? A gutsy fireball gives them the round.
もうバレてるな、俺が昇竜拳苦手なこと、波動拳苦手なこと。
They'll want to keep the pressure on. Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to dictate the pace. Charges forward. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Jumps up. There's a change of sides. Steals back a chance. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably experiencing burnout. What'll happen here? Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Burnout activates. Opts for the critical art. Yo, we're dealing with a real gambler here. Low on life and is still willing to risk it all on this critical art to deal the cash money damage they need. Amazing! Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do. Crowns him from above. Oh, here we go. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Tons of space between the pucks. Whip closes it out.
終わった。
Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
弱くなってるというかもう通用しないんだろうな、俺の小手先のエドモンド・ホンダはって思ってますね。ということで今日はここまでとさせていただきます。不甲斐ない戦いで申し訳ございません。 よかったら YouTube のチャンネル登録と TikTok のフォローよろしくお願いします。今日はここまでおつけろです。